Hey everybody, it is meteorologist Hutch Johnson. The temperatures are soaring in the northern plains, 90s for Fargo, almost as hot as New Orleans right now, and we do have 90 in Houston and Miami as well. So the heat is on. It looks hot for the next few days. Hit and miss showers and thunderstorms in the northern plains, while tropical weather skirts the Atlantic coast. Your forecast update becomes active right now.
Now, a Hutch's weather update with Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson, brought to you by Robert Gibb and Sons.
All right, the live time here at Central Time is 4:07, daylight saving time, of course, and the temperatures have really soared here. Nation's midsection, the Gulf Coast states, very hot, sweltering weather there, all the way up toward the Twin Cities. As we zoom in on the Fargo area, which is where I am broadcasting from right now, 91 degrees in Fargo-Moorhead. Grand Forks a pinch cooler. We have 88 degrees as we look out towards the Alexandria area. 90 in Foston, and just outside of Grand Forks, it's 90 in Crookston right now. It drops off by about 10 degrees as we head toward the international border counties up there. 75 for Langdon, Walhalla about that same reading, and 73 for Belcourt. So quite a drop in temperatures happening up to the north. And in and around the Twin Cities, we have 86 degrees. Now out on the Gulf Coast states, we have a lot of active weather going on there, and you can actually see the temperature swirl out here in the Atlantic, as we have a tropical storm spinning its wheels out there, working its way northward, but there is some updates that we'll have for that. So if you do have a question on Hutch's weather, drop me a line. Let me know what your question is. Let me know where you're watching from. And as a meteorologist, we'll get that question answered to the best of my ability. Cooler weather in the Rocky Mountains. Do you see the blue elevated terrain outside of Vail? Wow, look at that. 55 out there near Fairplay as you look out towards Salida to the west. 46 degrees as we have a cool pool sliding in to the elevated terrain of the Central Rockies and the Western Rockies of the state of Wyoming. And out toward the Pacific Northwest, a cool stretch of weather going on there at this particular time as well. So now let's take a look at this, what's going on with regards to the tropics out here. And it's kind of cool to take a peek at this. Number one, we're tracking a couple of different systems out here. The one in the central part of the Atlantic is a hurricane, active Hurricane Umberto. This storm creating 139 mile per hour maximum winds. It's moving northwest at 13 miles per hour is all. Now over a little closer to the panhandle of Florida out here, at least on the Atlantic side, we have a tropical storm Imelda out there, and this is the latest data from the 1 o'clock hour with a basic wind gust. A 63 mile per hour, 10 mile per hour motion to the north. But where are these things going? Let's take a look at what we call the spaghetti track. This is a look at forecast models, at model after model, different types of models, sometimes different runs of individual models. Let's look at the hurricane Humberto here, making its way northward and then curving back out into the central Atlantic. This storm is strong, folks, and it will continue to be so as it moves off to the north and east. This puppy looks like it could make a beeline right for the Carolinas moving north. But the majority of models here all have it taking a right-hand turn as we head into the overnight hours tonight. But we will still have some persistent rain, some heavy rain, and inclement weather, as well as some enhanced surf with the storm bands working their way on toward the Atlantic seaboard. So that's a look at what's going on there. Here's a look a little bit closer to the Red River Valley in North Dakota. Showers and thunderstorms rumbling across the region. A little bit of thunder south of Billings into north central Wyoming, south of Cody as well. We have some thunder, lightning, and some garden variety showers here, making their way to the north and to the east as we take a look from Steele south into Ellendale and Wishick down towards Lidgerwood. Just spotty activity tonight. Now let's take a look at what's going on. Cloudy says, hi, Hutch. Thanks for the coverage. You bet, Cloudy. Where are you watching from? It'd be wonderful to know. Let me see what else is going on here with the feedback. I think I got a frozen screen. Jeremy, hello from Detroit Lakes. I hope the color out there is fantastic. I've gotten some wonderful shots from out there, by the way, and I'll share those with you while we're talking about it right now, because Hutch's mind is going 113 miles per hour. Look at the color out there described today in the DL area on hutchesweather.com. Now, this was a beautiful morning out here with the fair weather cumulus clouds drifting overhead. Look at that sunrise. A beautiful morning, a glorious morning, says Julia. Thanks, Julia, for uploading your photo to hutchesweather.com. And now when it comes to the colors around Lakes area, check it out. Look at that little perfect pancake lake right there. A beauty. This is on Oberg Mountain at Tofty, Minnesota. What a gorgeous scene there. And if you are going to the North Shore, this is what you're going to see north of Lake Superior for those of you watching outside of the Northern Plains. Hi, Dee from Glendon. Good to have you on board. Jeremy, good to have you on board as well. Thanks, Frankie, for watching. Need those 50-degree highs soon, and they are on the way. I have got some more details on that coming up as well. Now, we've had such clear skies across the area. You got a good shot of the moon here. Nathan, a regular, thank you so very much for uploading this fantastic moony shot of the area as we take a look at the sun out there as well and the beautiful lakes. Are you kidding me? Not only do we have this lack of wind right now, that's all going to be changing. Hey, Cloudy says, I'm joining from Hankinson, so it's good to have you on board. Frankie, is relief on the way? It is, and it will be the weekend when big time changes make their way through, beginning on Thursday to the west, Friday here in the valley, and the weekend promises to bring some changes. Bruce says, hi, beautiful weather. Just wondering when substantial rain will come to Lakes Country. You know what? The way that things are looking, will that rain be substantial or will it not? Let's go ahead and take a look at the forecast. But first, now we'll remind you that on the radar right now, we do see one area of shower and thunder shower activity along a stationary boundary right here in the region. So we take a look at what is going on here with the latest details on the current conditions across our area. Pardon me while I'm looking around for it. Here it is. So we'll take a look, and we do have this stationary boundary that's just kind of lackadaisically laying around the area. And because of that, that's kicking off just a couple of showers in the area of south central North Dakota. Where are these going? Let's go ahead and ask our friendly model, shall we? Now, we're going to go ahead and take a look at a high resolution model that allows for some convection. This model showing just a blip. Do you see it? Bloop. One little green bloop right there. That's a picture of a shower. Now let's see if this model shows a little bit more robust activity like we're witnessing right now. And I do want to pull this back just a couple of runs here so we can get and see if it's going to show anything. See how it doesn't show anything as I advance in time to tomorrow morning? So this model is out to lunch. I mean, I'm looking for it, but I don't see it. All I see is a wrapped up sandwich wrapper on the ground. So this is not the model that I'm going to want to really base my forecast off of. Now, a little bit of behind the scenes meteorology for you here. Let's check out another model that's high resolution. Again, it's showing very quiet conditions. So most models are showing quiet conditions here in the Northern Plains. Let's go to another model. Yeah, I'm going to look until I find one that shows a little bit of activity. This one shows a blip or two of activity in the general vicinity, but it really has it, fizzle-dizzling. Fizzle-dizzling is a Chapter 33 meteorological term for a storm that is fading away. Hey, Gary says, hello from Tomahawk, Wisconsin. Thanks for your information about Garrison for upcoming hunting trip. Good luck to you. Be safe out there. And indeed, it looks like some cool changes are on the way for those of you hunters out there, or just, leaf peepers if you want to get out there and see some leaves out there. So this model, again, not my favorite with regards to how it is showing the activity. How about this model? Bloop, 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 bloop. Oh, that's pretty dry too. I'm looking for any model here. Hey, calling all models. Let's look at this one and see if it's showing anything. I am just getting very few models that show this activity in North Dakota at all. That's pretty much a sign that what we have going on there is likely not going to be very robust or stand around for too long. Stephen, Rocky Singleton, Danny McDuck, hello from Wyoming. Hey, it's good to have you on board from the Cowboy State. Hope things are going good. Hutch started his television broadcasting career in Cheyenne, Wyoming, down there on the border with Colorado. Beautiful country out there, by the way. All right, thanks so much. So your forecast the next 24 hours, I do want to point this out. No model is really showing the activity we got tonight. It will likely diminish in aerial coverage and intensity and likely will sneak to the north and east. So I can't rule out a shower tonight, an isolated sprinkle, and that's it. The south winds continue. It'll be a breezy evening heading towards your midday. It does look like our temperatures will really start to be warm again. South winds all night, milder overnight temperatures as well. And it does look like a fairly dry day on this particular model. But again, I think we'll see some pop-up thunder showers in the heat of the day when we get up into those 90s for tomorrow. Where will be the best chance of that? Well, anywhere in eastern North Dakota or South Dakota, off into parts of western Minnesota. So our basic area here. I know that's not going out on a limb, but it's just going to be the way things are going to be working. Now for that extended forecast, let's take a look here at Hutch's favorite, the European model, going out a little bit farther. I want to show you the changes that are heading our way, then we'll get to the digits in your forecast. Thing number one, this model here is the European model, shows some activity near the international border as we go through our Monday evening. And it is showing a couple of blips here where we're seeing activity. Do you see these lines? They're called isobars. Now, these bends in the lines going out that way, that is an extension of an area of lower pressure that starts out here. And this is an extension of higher pressure. So we are seeing a little bit of activity here in the eastern third of North Dakota showing up on this large scale European model, doing a pretty good job, even though it doesn't look like the radar does. I give it 1 thumbs up for sure. South winds increasing on your Tuesday morning, and it'll increase in the afternoon. Spotty showers and storms picked up right here as we go towards your evening hour. Same area as we got tonight. James River Valley down into the Cheyenne River Valley, and then they fizzle out pretty quickly. Now, heading into your Wednesday, just pop-up showers and thunder showers as we go into the morning on Wednesday. This is Wednesday morning. South winds still in the fold. Here's a low pressure center now, and now we start to see this thing creeping along, trying to change our weather pattern. But we stay on the warm side, the quiet side with this system for the majority of the forecast period, with only pop-up thunder showers here and there. After that, here comes the cold front. Here comes a more organized area of low pressure. So on Friday, this is Friday evening, we're going to have passing showers and storms here and there. Most of us will stay dry, but hit and miss. Lakes country, not looking too great according to this model yet. But this low spreads the chances of rain as we go through late Friday night and on in towards your Saturday with a better chance of rain. That's out of here, but notice the low is still here. You don't see an L stapled on it, but that's what this area is here, and that's why I'm here to help you along with this reading of the maps. As we head into Sunday, this model shows this low pressure system grabs more moisture, a little more energy from the upper levels of the atmosphere, and more passing showers with a Sunday chance from morning through the afternoon and even evening. Sunday is the big change day. See these red lines here? That's the thickness in the atmosphere. That is the temperature of the atmosphere. And I got to tell you, it's going to start turning blue. And blue on your faucet means cold. And on Hutch's weather map, blue means cold will take hold, folks. We got cooler weather, and you see that blue? You know what that means? Snow in the elevated terrain of the Black Hills. So that's your forecast. That's what we're looking at here. Let me show you the digits, and we'll start with the 7-day forecast since that's where we ended. 2 things to keep in mind. It's going to be sweltering hot again tomorrow. Temperatures near 90 for the second straight day, all the way up again on Thursday after a little bit of a cool down on Wednesday with some wind and passing showers. We do see that cool low pressure system slide down to the south of us, cooling our temperatures a bit into the weekend with a Friday chance of rain, spotty showers Saturday, but I've got a better chance of rain on Sunday thanks to that European model there calling it its shots. And then big time cooler weather following that up as we go into the beginning of next week. So the month of October is going to bring some transition in the first 7 days as we go through. Now I'll take a look. Brad, thank you so very much for sharing your weather report. Now another look at our temperatures in the region here. Here's a look at the heat index values out there. It is a little on the humid side. Temperatures have hit 91 in Fargo. Here is that feels like index if it's working. Here comes 90. So feels like 90 in Fargo, feels like 85 in Detroit Lakes, Fergus Falls. 88 is that feels like temperature. It's air you can wear. It's that sweaty weather. All right, hutchesweather.com. I'd really love to have you check that site out if there's some rain popping in your area. This interactive radar is pretty cool. You can zoom right into the area affected. You can kind of track this activity and what's going on here. If you want to look at the satellite, you can do that by clicking the button on the left-hand side that you see over here. Change it over to a satellite view and see what's going on. And as we take a look, here you can see the 1-2 punch. Woo! Holy cow, what an active late season series of storms we have going on in the Atlantic right now with a couple of churners out there at this time. I invite you over to hutchesweather.com anytime, anywhere. For now, I'll be back with updates, but you are appreciated. Thank you for passing the good word that Hutch is watching the skies for you.
This has been a Hutch's Weather Update with Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson. Follow us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for